Back when I was younger, we had a milkman. Now, the milkman, I think, came to visit my mother one day. Well, I wasn't born then, because I'm the odd colour out of my family. Well, the milkman would come along. This is what he would do. He'd come along in the early days. We're looking back in the 60s, 70s, and even the early 80s, depending on where you were located. And he'd have a little pail with four glass, what do you call it? It had glass milk, and it had a little cap on the top of it, a little cap, silver foil on the top of it, and he used to place it at your front door, or he used to place it under a tree, your favourite tree, in your garage, or wherever he knew where you needed to do that. You left your old bottles out, and he would exchange the milk for your old bottles, and underneath your bottles where you left them, you'd leave the money there for the milkman. Some people were pretty smart and went out and stole the money from the milkman at certain people's houses at times, but that meant that the people who left the money underneath their milk bottles for the milkman would have to repay again, because there was no insurance. There was a whole lot of things nowadays that weren't there back then. Well, anyway, I believe that the milkman, when my dad was working night shift, came over to our house early hours of the morning, walked up the steps, placed the milk near the front door. Mum heard him, wondered what's going on, and she opened up the door in her nightie, and there was the milkman holding the milk. And along came me 8.5, 9 months later. My mum and the milkman had something going, I'm telling you. But by that time, I didn't know who my real daddy was, but then I knew who my dad was.